Members, it's a lovely day today out there, beautiful and sunny and bright and dry, which is fantastic. So welcome to the 14th meeting of the Standards, Procedures and Public Appointments Committee. Could I remind members to turn off mobile phones and Blackberries, please. I think we'll just pause for a second just to let Helen take her seat. Well, welcome, Helen, to the 14th meeting as well. The first item on today's agenda is for our new member today, Richard Lyle, known as Dick Lyle, I think probably better known as Dick rather than Richard, to declare any relevant interests. Before that, I'd like to thank John Mason for his time on the committee. It was short, but very effective, I think. John performed well. So welcome, Richard, to your first meeting, and would you like to declare any relevant interests?
Thank you, Convener. I have no known interests that I think I need to declare for this committee.
Thank you very much indeed. If we move on to item 2 on the agenda, it's for the committee to decide whether to take item 4 in private. The item is to consider how to amend standing orders to take account of changes to the rules on SPCB membership in the Scotland Act 2012. Members have any comments? Are you happy to take this item in private? Okay. Oh, sorry. Yes. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Agenda item 3, which is for the committee to consider the provision of guidance to all members in relation to the use of social media for inclusion in Volume 3 of the Code of Conduct. You have the paper in front of you. Do members have any comments on the paper? Fiona, yes?
Just one very minor one. On page 3, where the wording talks about real time, I just wondered if we left it as that, it implies that we can tweet during a session.
Where's that now, Fiona? Just,
page 3, confidentiality
oh, yes,
requirements.
At the bottom. Yes, yes.
I think it just means that it would, in theory, provide them that chance, but they're not allowed to do that.
I suppose it could be taken to mean that, but I'm not sure. I think it's more. Is it not more a statement of fact, Fiona, in the sense that it's just stating that social media allows MSPs to provide information in real time, not saying that we will allow them to do it in real time?
Yeah, I think my worry is then it's the next sentence. This could include information about discussions at committee meetings. Because we've used the phrase real time, it implies that you could tweet while that committee discussion was ongoing. And I just wondered if we could tighten the language so it's clear that we don't expect anybody to be tweeting in real time.
I think it's the next bit after.
No,
That's a bit disclosing. It's about not doing it at your time.
Yeah, would cover committees. Yeah, we're just checking the letter from the presiding officer to see what it was saying, the guidance that came out on the 20th of March in relation to that. What do members feel we should do about this section then? Should we change this in some way? Do you have a suggestion, Fiona, that you might want to put to us?
I hadn't worked out words, but yeah, I mean, social media allows MSPs, has the provision to allow MSPs to provide information about parliamentary work in real time and then refer to the letter from the presiding officer. It is not expected that tweeting will happen during sessions of Parliament.
John?
I think that's caught by the first paragraph under section 7, the conduct in the chamber and in the committee. It says that notwithstanding what's said elsewhere, we are all bound by what the current presiding officer has said regarding tweeting in the chamber and the committee. So I just would be wary of trying to overcomplicate that last paragraph.
Can I maybe read the letter that we got in March, the relevant parts of it from the presiding officer? use of electronic tablet devices in the chamber is how it was headed. I am happy to confirm that members should be allowed to use electronic tablet devices as an alternative to paper notes for speaking in the chamber. As we discussed, any members now choosing to do so should continue to conduct themselves in a courteous and respectful manner. I do not consider that using electronic devices excuse me, for other purposes during parliamentary proceedings, particularly the use of social networking sites, is compatible with that requirement of conduct. So there's a pretty clear steer there, certainly in relation to the chamber, but I think we would be looking to interpret parliamentary proceedings as including committees. So that's a clear steer, I think, to conveners as well. So I think maybe John's right, that it's with the initial, that Parliament at the top of the paper, backed up with this, it should be pretty clear. Dick?
Since Fiona's raised it, Chair, and I can see the point she's getting at, and maybe if we actually had in real time taken out, where it would only read social media allows MSPs to provide information about their parliamentary work, full stop. This could include information about discussions, and then there's no ambiguity.
What do people feel about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do that. That takes out the offending words and I think deals with the issue. Members happy with that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Now, just for your information, you might wish to note that the content of Volume 3, which this will go into, is a matter for the committee, so it doesn't require parliamentary approval to be put in place. So that can now just be put into Volume 3, and it will be effective as soon as it's put in there. That ends the public part of our meeting, so we'll now move into private session.